Today's episode is brought to you by GeoDodge. GeoDodge can be found on the Apple iTunes Store. Download GeoDodge and begin playing today.
Very bad.
Oh yeah, we're the scum trying to manifest into a disease and take over. We will someday. Maybe. I love the ambiance that you've created for us.
The candle.
Yeah.
The lights off.
Absolutely.
The dim lights.
Oh, but with the dim
foam lights.
With the dim lights, I can't see our list. Yeah.
Let me shine them.
Well, no. I as long as you know what four teams are in the top four right now in the playoffs.
Alabama, OSU, Clemson, Washington. In that order.
Michigan laying at
5. Wisconsin at 6. Penn State at 7.
So here's how the
Colorado
last podcast went. Me and you argued back and forth about Michigan creeping into the 4 spot, which everybody immediately ruled them out when they lost in overtime to OSU.
Right.
All of a sudden, like lawyers, these Michigan fans come out of nowhere. Actually, there is a way for Michigan to get in. That being you, and your argument.
And it was right.
No, because you guys are using the same old picture, like the picture of him getting pushed back. I'm a diehard Michigan fan.
I know. I thought we were talking about the playoff, not about the game.
No, talking about how Ohio State undeservedly won that game.
Oh.
That's what I was getting at.
Oh, okay. We're talking about different things then.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to confuse you, sir.
Continue your spiel.
Well, first of all, I noticed a lot of people, I was creeping on your Twitter because you favorited a lot of people that were in favor, like the documents, the videos that people would come out, thank God for DVR, so people could prove their points, they can put it on Twitter and it gets thousands and thousands of retweets. You ever notice that? Like when something, like when the Lions would blow shit, or like when someone would, like a catch wouldn't be ruled a catch when someone didn't do a front flip and land on both their feet before catching the ball. And they have people, like professors, document where the ref went wrong, where the ref didn't see. Were those Big Ten refs?
They were... I think. I don't know. They were all from Ohio. That's all I know.
Man, I don't know. Sometimes before the games, they're like officiating crew, like ACC officiating crew, and you'd be watching like an Indiana versus Northwestern game.
Which they should do, because then there's like
they should do all that, but then why have like conference-oriented refs in the first place?
Go do other
like, why not just call them something different? Honestly, that's so dumb.
Like Northwestern refs. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
Like, why are they regional refs? Like, why don't they just like
get refs that aren't from the states of the teams playing?
Like, they don't do that with umpires. It's not like
yeah, I don't know.
Do they? Do they do that with umpires?
But I doubt it.
This is when I would want we need a hamster with a laptop. Honestly, that we've tried female co-hosts to be the fact checkers.
Not very good.
Well, I wasn't going anywhere towards that at all. Okay, back to the I was really glad that you remembered the 4 people in the playoffs because I didn't. Washington, Alabama, Ohio State,
Clemson.
So the joke that I saw on Reddit that I laughed and agreed with was that, Michigan will make the playoffs if Wisconsin or Penn State loses, and they're about to play each other in the conference championship. Like that's a joke if you didn't get it.
No,
I
understand because they play each other.
I didn't even give you a chance to get it. Are you gonna dude? That's like the Men in Black light. That's an $80 camera right there. So bright, Jesus Christ!
It makes you look cool.
No, it probably shows off all my acne scars.
Purple, like a black light.
Like a scarred up alien.
Yeah.
How do you think that Michigan's gonna get in? Because I want to see, like, I don't know, I can't see it.
Washington loses to Colorado. Clemson loses to Virginia Tech. They need to.
Are they both playing this Saturday?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I think we get in over both the Big Ten schools just because we beat both of them.
When are those games?
Saturday. I don't
No.
times. I don't know.
If they're at night, we should do a live podcast during then.
That can happen.
If it's at night, either way, if there's a night game, I'll bring my shit over. We'll live stream. We'll live stream a podcast. Absolutely, yes. I'm advertising that right now. What's the date? What's today? It's gonna be like the 3rd.
Today's Wednesday.
It's gonna be the 3rd and Saturday on the Saturday.
Something like that.
Right. Yeah, dude, we'll live stream the championship game. If like a team plays earlier in the day and they lose, we'll do the podcast. But if they win, we won't even bother. Why do you have that look on your face? Why are you checking your tweets?
I couldn't find this game's. I don't know why.
I want to know if that's a night game or not, because I would absolutely stream it. Would you be down?
100%.
We'll get on.
Clemson plays at 8 p.m. Wisconsin Penn State play at 8 p.m.
Oh my God!
Washington plays at 9 p.m.
So Washington and Clemson have to lose.
Yeah. Washington plays Colorado. They're number 8. They're good.
We beat them.
We beat them very well. I was at that game. I did not think they were going to be a top 10 team.
Wow, what a weird play.
Who else plays?
What if the calls are really fucky in those games to get Michigan in? What if people are like conspiracy, like, you know what I'm saying? Some weird ass
here's
calls.
Some fucky shit. What if Alabama loses? Because then everything gets all screwed up.
Alabama, who they're playing?
Florida. I don't think they're going to lose because it's Alabama. But say they lose, they can't be number 1 anymore. Dude, who's going to be number 1? No one deserves it.
I love when Nick Saban gets really flustered, like when his like fucking hair starts getting all stringy in the air.
He's got like the dad who's been sleeping for an hour and a half, like napping, hair and it's like up over here.
and he's pacing up and down the sideline.
Well, that's Harbaugh every game.
Yeah, but Harbaugh's insane. Harbaugh's a madman.
He might be autistic,
and I love it. I absolutely love. And is it like the commercial he has out right now, with his beautiful family, beautiful, picturesque, perfect family, and he's like, "Oh, hey, man,
get some milk."
And that's what is he? We looked it up. He's like 52, 50,
53, something like
53.
That.
Jesus.
He's like my parents.
No, that's not my parents.
Well, you got young parents.
Yeah, she was pretty. Honestly, that's 4
I'm
years.
also the last child, so
That's 4 years from now, for me, that my mother had me. That's so weird.
Wait,
just 4 years.
You're 19. She was 23.
Yeah, so 4 years from now. Well, you know how many Mickey's 23.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
That's so soon. I don't like that. No. But honestly, you're half dead when you're 22, right? Isn't that?
I don't know if that's accurate.
I mean, you stop having fun after 40, right? I mean, like, you get to see things. You don't get to have fun. Like, if you like doing,
if you wanted to, you could.
If you like doing things, you're gonna be that guy at church league. Simple as that.
Yeah, don't make me feel that bad. I would go find.
No, I'm not saying you. You literally, you are the most. You must be a very, very like insecure. No, I'm just kidding. No, you just like you get easily offended. And maybe it's just how I word things, but you get easily offended
you're
because
directing them at me.
Because I always say your, and you go, wait a second, motherfucker. Hey, wait a second. Like, I'm not saying you in particular. Like, I'm not saying Garrett Grover Groves. Grover loves poo. How many followers you got now?
103.
Really?
Yep.
My Lunar Man account has more followers than my normal account.
Your normal Twitter account?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I hoard myself out, but people were so generous.
Yeah.
But one thing I have to hop up on. Oh, thank God I got a coffee before this. Hold up. Every time I follow one of these new accounts that are like podcast related or like website related, they immediately send you a direct message, and it's like a whole paragraph written out. Like, yeah, you know, did that happen to you too? I don't read that shit. No, why would you?
I just like, okay.
Why would you read that shit?
I have no idea. It's all weird to me.
So, for you to like, what are you trying to save money for something to stream with, or
yeah, for the most part.
How much are you thinking?
Better. Just how much I need to
save? Like money-wise, yeah.
Probably like 200 for something to work with.
Really? Yeah. That's a lot of money. I mean, I paid 160 for these money for all this shit.
Like this.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting.
Some days I feel really stupid about it when I look at my view count. Like I start feeling that investment.
It's like I spent 160 and I got 14 views.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's how you're gonna feel if what platform are you trying to go through?
Probably.
Twitch, probably. Yeah. I've never. Can you explain to me like someone that's like doesn't know Twitch at all? Like I get it, it's a game streaming thing and all that, but like what's like the culture like of it? Because like if you explain YouTube to someone, they would like it's nothing like how you would describe it.
It's okay. Well, you understand YouTube culture then, so it's YouTube Live pretty much. Like it's happening as you're watching it, and that's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm. Well, YouTube's starting to stream.
Roast you. Well, yeah, because of Twitch, they're starting to stream. It's just people can roast you live instead of later on.
Oh shit! So should we not stream? I really don't want to get roasted live.
It'd be rough. It'd be hard.
Ooh, I'm not sure about getting roasted live, Garrett. now after you saying that. I don't know.
It's alright. We'll be fine. We'll be good.
Okay, so back to the shit. Washington plays Colorado. I didn't even get to watch the Michigan-Colorado game, but didn't Michigan beat the shit out of Colorado?
It was rough at the beginning. It was like 21-0, and I was like, oh shit.
Oh yeah. And then Michigan came back.
And then we won 49-24 or something like that.
What game was it when like the backup fullbacks were running it in? That me and you were watching.
Rutgers.
Oh yeah.
78 points.
That's a damn shame.
Yeah.
They got blown out like that like 3 times this year.
Yeah, because Ohio State did it to them the next week. It was like they had 150 something points put on before they scored.
Now, when that happens, can you does that hurt your game as a football player? Because you can't play that like I'm a really good rapey athlete like angle. When you suck, like when you're the worst team ever, and you're getting blown out like 76.
I mean, but I'm sure there's like the good players still that are just.
I don't know, bro, because like if there's a lull in the sex, she's immediately going to like, okay, this dude's dick game is weak, and so is this fucking football team. Like he can't like. It would cross her mind. Women are savages. They're more savage than you think. They probably like you know how low we think of like when you know what I'm saying. Yeah. They probably
that's
twice as yeah. That's them every day. They're like cats. They remind me of cats. Cats always look like they're judging the fuck out of your face.
That's every female. It's like girls are cats, guys are dogs.
Well, oh yeah, absolutely. But like
not the bad kind of dogs, like the trustworthy as fuck dogs.
I think I don't know why I've always thought it's funny when girls hate dogs because it's like I get it because like to girls a dog is like a slobbery fucking massive animal like ew get away from me dog like that's how they
dog. But that's like exactly.
But like if I see a dog anywhere I'm like. Hey.
And that's my best friend wherever I'm at. Like that's what I want.
I vow.
Here for the dog.
Regardless when I get my degree or if I ever start making money a fun way, I'm getting a boxer when financially available. When I have enough money to purchase a dog, I will purchase a boxer. I want a boxer so bad.
What's your obsession with boxers? I don't get it.
I've had them my whole life. My first ever like my mom going and getting me a puppy. That was a boxer. That was Kodo. Rest in peace, Kodo. You were a good ass dog. You lived 9 years. And I like how boxers, like some of them, if they have good genes, they come out big as fuck. They come out like almost like pit bulls. Like they have massive chests, and they're just a good house dog. Like, dude, Sophie.
So great.
I mean, come on. She would just chill. She would just chill out.
R.I.P. Sophie.
Rest in peace, dude. I've never missed a dog more than Sophie. Straight up and down. Like some days I'll be like, man, I miss Sophie. Like I miss Sophie a lot. Yeah. I miss my other dogs, but I've never felt that about a dog before.
Because she was there for like everything.
She was there for everything. I've cried on that dog so many times. Not being like that. You've cried on your dog before. You've had to have. Yeah. You have a bad day, and they're so loving. They're so warm.
Not there.
I bawled my eyes out on my grandparents' lab one time, and it came up. And I remember I was like, I will never tell this story to people because they won't believe it. It came up and it fucking nuzzled into like my shoulder of my head and like held on to me like a hug. It was like, dogs are like, that's so beautiful.
They're the best animals.
They're just like, yeah, it sucks feeling like that. I know, brother. Like,
yeah, it's like I got you, fam.
But Jake bit me the other day. My big ass bulldog, for people that that I just started telling personal shit about. My big ass bulldog, and it bit me in the sleeve. And I got pissed at it, and his fucking tooth got stuck, so it was like overkill. And I didn't talk to Jake for like 3 days. I worked and shit. I didn't see him, and I came home, and Jake looked at me sideways, and his tail starts wagging. I went, Jake, brothers fight, bro. I said that out loud, just me and him. That's all I said. I said, Jake, brothers fight. And he came up to me, and he just did like, dude, any dog, I think.
The butt wiggle.
Yeah, the butt wiggle, like where their torso moves opposite of their ass and back and forth.
I love it.
I wish I don't have an ass to do that. It's getting there. Actually, Planet Fitness is helping.
Planet Fitness helping.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I remember I tweeted that tweet about the stretch, like my ass stretch marks, and it got like 20 something favorites. It was a hit. People love it. But like even when I go tanning and shit, like I get like them like those big like fat ass, like thick fat ass girl stretch marks. Like, and then like the tan gets in it, so I look like I just have a beautiful light skinned fat ass. I love it.
Yeah, dude, stretch marks are weird. I got like this line on my back. It's like I grew too fast.
I think everyone grows too fast. That happens in boys. I feel like a lot of people. I feel like more people have stretch marks than you think.
Yeah, well, it's all the dudes that don't.
Show
it off.
You kind of no. Your body. See, look, you look different now, but I probably got used to like your body weight was probably your body weight. You fluctuated a little bit.
I do a lot. My body weight fluctuates like a motherfucker.
That's so weird. Is it from like your protein?
I don't know. I'm losing weight now.
Well, you're losing weight now because you're broke. Yeah, you don't eat food. That's sad.
And when I do, I eat it all, and then it's gone.
You just can't ration. No rations.
It's like, oh, all right.
What was the cheap? What do you live off of?
For a week, I lived off Pop-Tarts.
Oh my! Get the fuck out of here! I couldn't do that.
It was a Pop-Tart a day, or
just one.
No, like a package. So like both the Pop-Tarts.
A day?
And that's what for the week before Thanksgiving, that's what I had for food.
Why?
I didn't have anything else.
You didn't have any money?
No.
Maybe did you?
I could have left and like got stuff, but I was like, I'm gonna be fine. I got this.
How much money did you lose gambling in Call of Duty? Money. I was gonna say you can't pay for groceries, my man.
Like, I don't know. Like I was at a weird point where if like I went and bought milk, I was gonna be gone for like 8 days, and the milk's gonna go bad then. And then like if I got bread, same thing. So like I was like, well.
Now, do you think bread's like okay to eat?
Yeah, I like bread.
Like you think bread like is that a good filler? Is that like will bread put bulk on to someone?
It's just carbs.
I feel like it. Isn't there something about like the ketogenic diet where like you don't do like bread and pastas and shit like that? Like yeah. I feel like doesn't bread have shit in it that makes your face swell up? Like I feel like I've heard that before. I don't know.
I eat a shit ton of bread.
I love bread. Like bread and butter all day.
I just ate a bag of pasta that I have. If
I ever had merch, I would put bread and butter on a crew neck because that's my go-to shit.
That'd be sweet. I'd buy a bread and butter shirt. You know, I want it.
Bread and butter's not even that bad for you. Like butter's not that bad for you. It can't be.
Butter's pretty bad.
Paula Dean said it was not.
Well, Paula Dean's dead.
She's not dead.
Yeah, she just died.
She didn't fucking die. Look, I will give you free. I will hold the conversation for you to look on your phone and check and see if Paula Dean said.
No.
Paula Dean went to jail for...
Yes. Okay, that's...
I don't know if she went to jail. I just think she got scrutinized for the racist shit.
Yeah, saying...
She didn't go to jail. She probably didn't go to jail. I don't know. I'll try looking it up. Paula
It's not important. I don't think she went to jail, but they wanted her in jail.
I knew on the board over there I wanted to talk about Trump tweet. Actually, no. While I got my phone here, I'll just look it up. Trump tweeting about like giving his companies to his kids and shit. Did you see that?
No, I did not.
No. Do you follow him? A lot of people follow him.
I think I do.
You have to.
No,
you have to follow the man. The 45th? I'm just kidding.
Oh, good God.
Okay, here we go.
The 45th. I didn't follow the
45th? I might have just started something. I will be holding a major news conference in New York City with my children on December 15th to discuss the fact that I will be leaving my great business in total order to fully focus on running the country in order to make America great again. While I am not mandated to do this under the law, I feel it is visually important as president to in no way have a conflict of interest with my various businesses. Hence, legal documents are being crafted which take me completely out of business operations. The presidency is a far more important task.
Hey, at least he's putting our country first.
I know, but like, people are still mad.
Yeah, I don't know why people are still mad.
They were saying on Fox today that that it's good that he did this before he got inaugurated. Because when he got inaugurated, it'd be weird. But he should do this.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh man, you know how badass that would be? First of all, now you're in like the biggest seat in the fucking world, right?
That's
And now they said he has like hotels and companies and shit in like 33 or something different countries. Be like, yeah, let's meet up at my place. Like he's like, oh yeah, I got the keys. Like, yeah, come in. That'd be so weird.
He's got his own room, top floor.
Oh, that much money, you can do so many things that we can't even think of. That type of mindset.
How much money does he have?
A lot. It doesn't matter because it matters to him, to somebody like that like is trying to make as much money as they can. Probably, right? It's all a game. Like how I think about it. When you have that much money, like adults.
Jesus, $3.7 billion.
I think he lied and said he had a lot more. And
well, that's just what Google says.
Oh yeah, that's probably what he had. Google's cocked. No, I'm just kidding.
Holy shit, he's born in 46.
Yeah, he's old.
70. What?
He's 70 something. Yeah.
Wow.
What did you think? He didn't look 70?
I mean, I know some 70-year-olds. Like
I love the shit. Where they at the rally when he picks up the kid that's like wearing a Trump wig and he's like, "Do you want to go back with them or do you want to stay with me?" And he's like, "Stay with me." And the crowd goes, "Ah!" And Trump makes that fucking face where he pulls his face back inside the skin of his head, and he goes. The fucking meme that people made of it, put me the fuck down, bitch. And the crowd loses that. Dude, I love the faces he makes. I love it.
He's got some good facial expressions.
Here's something weird. How much effect do you think that r/the Donald had on the presidency? Do you think it?
I mean, it probably had some. Definitely.
I think it might have had a lot more than it did. Because I was really informed through the Donald. Because you couldn't, like, everything else was the same shit. Like, that was the only other way. Here's the weird thing. Here's something me and you, like, as people haven't talked about. How they're starting to call the alt-right neo-Nazis and shit. Like, they're taking someone's, like these people's viewpoints, like alt-right people, and they're just devaluing it. Like, they're saying, oh no, that's the speak of neo-Nazis and fucking... You haven't seen this? Why are you making a funny face?
I don't know.
You haven't seen it?
I don't think so.
Have you listened to, like, the news? I heard this on NPR when I was driving back from Detroit one time. I swear to God. So you know how there was that big thing where Hillary Clinton said that Pepe the Frog was a white nationalist symbol and everyone lost their shit.
Yeah.
I was listening to a Michigan NPR, fuck it if I never work out in podcasting and go, oh yeah, I had a podcast, I'm really good at hosting, and I tried getting a job at NPR because I'm just disavowing that right now. They were talking about people, like, posting Pepe the Frog, which is a white nationalist meme, and saying, like, trying to humanize it, like, lighten it, like, make it something normal, like, normalize it for people. And like, I just couldn't imagine living like that. Like, if that was going on in my world right now, I would react the way they're reacting. But that's just not me. That's just, I will never see left. I just can't. I'm trying so hard. I can't. I followed that dude that argued with Tucker, that dude on Fox. Did you see that shit?
No.
I know Reddit was talking about. No, I wasn't. I don't watch Fox News. I really don't. Like, I see it. I see the shit on Reddit or it's on Twitter.
I don't really.
I follow enough conservative people that retweet it, and you have to follow the other side to see what either, like, they're doing, or, like, you have to follow both sides. You have to follow people in the middle.
So
blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's so interesting. I love it. And the dude went on Tucker, and because he tweeted Tariq Nasheed, I think his name is.
I've seen him.
Yeah, and Twitter, yeah. Oh yeah, and he tweeted. He was on there, and he tweeted, funny that something about, like, no, he said a white officer shot and killed a black Somali refugee, blah blah blah, something along the lines of that, and then he put period. That's interesting. Period.
And they're classifying him as a war hero, or as a hero or something.
Yeah, and yeah, something about being a hero. There you go. And so he went on Tucker, and the point that, like, all the conservative people quote pulled from it, he was like he was living here under government subsidized, like, education. Like, he went to Ohio State for, like, free. Mm-hmm. He was imported here. He was like, why would the United States allow this to happen? If we're a white supremacist nation, why would we do that? Why would we give, like, free education and housing to an immigrant, to a black Somali immigrant? And he's like, oh, so you're telling me that white people know that we're not under, like, white supremacist order right now? And it's like that's so sad. It's like, that's sad that people like think like that. Like, that's what's sad to me about it. Like really, you think that? You really think that? Like, you wake up every day and you're that scared? Like, you're not, dude. Like, someone inform him. Like, I'm not degrading any of the shit that he's saying, but someone, like, tell him that it's not that bad.
He's just that cocky.
Is it as simple as that?
As simple as that. He's that.
Can you see the board from here? What else do I think I remember I had the friend zone.
Yeah,
written
so
down.
Explain your friend zone theory.
Okay, well, I have to. My days are miserable, so I just kind of have to, like, let my mind just wander
so you don't blow your brains out.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and just like, battle ideas of shit all day. That's why I have a podcast, because I'm an insane person. And I'm glad you're here, because if you ever go, fuck it, I'm not doing this anymore, this is stupid, and I have to talk to myself, I will end up killing myself.
Just walk out in the street, you'll die eventually.
What was I telling you about?
Friend zoning.
Okay, so I feel like friend zoning has changed. Like, like, the culture of it and shit like that. I always say the culture of it, but, like, maybe the standard of it. Because, okay, so back in 2013, remember when it was like, yeah, bro, the friend zone, bro? Like, that's when all that rose up. Kind of like 2013, 2012, like, yeah, bro, she friend zoned me. Like, it was in, like, 90s movies and all that, all that nonsense. Yeah. But the internet, like, in the internet, Facebook, meme, like, early stage of memes, like, friend zoning was kind of the thing, because
early stage of memes.
It's all internet dwellers, right? They always get friend zoned. They're trying to be nice. They get fucking. They go, oh, I don't want to have sex with you. Oh, I don't want to procreate with your nerd genes.
So then we get.
And they're like, we're always losing to aggressive douchebags, and it would always end up somehow being minorities. Like, people started pointing that out, that, like, all the memes ended up being about minorities, and they were like, we talked about this one time. White nerdy internet dudes are actually people. Yes, are actually low key some of the most racist people I've ever met ever. I had computer classes at Central, like, the vibe around them, like, people that we know, like, computer savvy white nerdy people we know, they're oddly racist, bro.
They don't even, like, understand that they're racist. They're just like out of nowhere, just like
yeah,
extremely racist.
Oh, I mean, but I've met black people, like nerdy black people. That's a strange culture. But when I went to Central, I met some like they're like kind of like comic book geeky, like what's that movie that came out? Dope. It's like that shit. Like they're just like really like hipstery and like they like anime. They like Childish Gambino.
They are the anime meme of the freshman.
Yeah. Like I've met like that personality in black people, in Mexican people, in Japanese people, in white people. They're all the same. But I've noticed that niche of white nerdy people. Maybe it's because people from money breed white nerdy people. So it was smart. It was probably smart, rich white people, and so
they got their free ride, and now
they're just coasting on the racism. But back to friend zoning. I don't think it happens as much as it like I think girls have gotten colder. Either my experience and my shaping of girls is just being icy and snaky and cold as fuck.
Mm-hmm. Which is true.
Oh yeah, they're vicious. They're the most mean people ever.
That's why I don't even try.
Also the nicest at the same time. Isn't that strange?
Yeah.
Maybe that's like the really nice, pretty thing of like that's the nice, pretty, beautiful thing about women is that
they're terrible, but then they're really nice to certain people.
They are the most vicious, vile, fucking snakes. Sometimes, some of the most evil shit we've ever seen has came from women. True. And then, on the other hand, they're so warm.
They're so cozy.
They're so cozy. I'm so happy when I'm with them.
Yeah, they boost your self-esteem so much.
Yeah, like think of the nicest shit your mom's done for you. Like a smart woman, doesn't that just make you feel safe? Like a protective, woman. Smart woman.
I mean, I wouldn't say safe, but like.
You're like make babies with that woman. That's what your brain tells you. They'll protect your young. Probably that's probably.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, they got that weird mom strength.
Oh yeah, dude. Some women are strong as fuck. I know a lot of super strong women actually.
I don't. I know like the Instagram girls that are all they do is tweet about.
Honestly, I know a lot of really weak women though. Like they can lift shit. Okay, those. I don't want to call them. I don't want to say anything. They
like those girls can. It's the CrossFit girls. They can lift shit.
You don't want to say that. You don't want to say that, bro. They're gonna come eat your asshole. I'm dead. I was about to say something too, but they're gonna come eat your shit if you say something. I know they're head cases. They're they're like I no. I mean like they're like me right now. Like I'm just starting like to get into the habit of going to Planet Fitness, and once you realize that, you're like, I'm fucking small as fuck. I want to be bigger. Like I look terrible right now. Oh my god, why have I looked like this? Like that's like not calling them head cases in a derogatory way. That's just them right now. That's and if you talk about their shit that they're working so hard for, they're gonna eat your asshole. But please, if you have the balls to do so, keep going.
I mean that.
Or did I just scare you away from it?
I mean, I guess I'm not gonna say it now.
Michigan State lost again today.
Who'd they play? Duke?
I didn't finish the friend zone thing, but that's okay. Yeah,
we'll get back to it.
They played. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they played Duke and they lost. They never win those games.
They got like 5 losses.
Oh, did you see the thing? Oh my god, I need to. No, there's no way I could find it. It was I think it was in a Michigan State game thread, and I don't get all my fucking material from Reddit, but it was in r/college basketball, and it was a video, or I'm just remembering music and I'm dumb, and it was like all the places that Izzo's lost at, but it was a parody of another song, and it shows them losing at all these big ass games, like at Kansas, at Kentucky, like at North Carolina. No, it was like you couldn't win in Detroit. No, it was like a Dr. Seuss rhyme, I think. That's what it was. It was like you couldn't win in Detroit, you couldn't win in blah blah, you couldn't win in blah blah, da 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 da. Like it was like that. Like it was a rhyme, and it was mean.
Just roasting Izzo for not being able to win big games.
Honestly, how do you feel about his legacy? not trying to be 97 won the ticket, but like, how do you feel about his shit?
I mean, being a Michigan fan, I don't think he's done.
He's
much.
got one championship.
He's got one. He's
That's
got a
cool.
bunch of Final Fours, proving he can't finish.
Here's something.
Like how important is the Final Four in your legacy? I guess.
Honestly, it's like. Ooh, I was about to be so dirty. I'm glad I stopped myself. Thank God. You're not there.
Yeah.
You're not making her come. The Final Four is getting really close, and
stopping because you're done.
And yeah, like you're tired.
That's the game. Like yeah.
That's Tom Izzo.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tom. He signed a hat for me when my dad stopped him at an airport. God bless the man. I heard he donates a lot too, and he's Michigan born. God bless the man. I wish him all the success. But fuck the Michigan State Spartans. Honestly, fuck its people. I'm just kidding.
Fuck all the Spartans.
That's just how I feel. I'm sorry.
That's my blood.
So I went and visited my my great grandfather the other day, and. Of course he watches Fox. I don't only watch Fox. I know I've brought up Fox probably this is the fourth time. Six times already. But my family was like, yeah, I bet you like watching Megyn Kelly, like just trying to be funny. And he was like, nah, she dresses too sleazy for me, in my opinion. She's like, I know she's good looking and all, but at that profession, I just call that sleazy. And he was just so honest, and it was so weird. Like it was just like, I'm voicing my opinion. I'm really trying not to be an asshole about this, but this is how I feel. And like, it was just like no, bro, you're good. Like, keep going. Like, he was saying it like that, but you were like, nah, man, you're good. Like, don't worry about calling her sleazy. But he kept using sleazy, and it was adorable. I think that's so funny.
90-year-old grandpa. Just protecting himself still.
The people on Fox News are so. Have you ever seen any of the shows that they have? The women are like,
I don't think so.
They make the women so pretty, like so just like traditionally pretty, like, hi y'all, like you just kind of like really submissive, just kind of like let the dudes talk and all that, and they're pandering. It's beautiful. Yeah, they all pander. Yeah. No, I don't blame anyone for anything, and but all the people are good looking, and minus the men that try to be trend. Okay, they need another. Like trendy Republican, like Fox News is trying to have late night shows, like trying to have this young dude, and young as in 34, because that's how long it takes for you to fucking make it. But this young like 34-year-old dude, I can't think of his name, and he does this really trendy like current events format late night show, and he hosts it and tries doing zingers and tries doing a fucking monologue, and it's terrible. But then again, you're telling a young person to dance like a monkey for 65-year-old people, and wherever else Fox News would be on at. So I don't know. It's kind of weird, but what if Fox News, like, do you think young people watch Fox? I've never watched Fox News.
Okay, Garrett's roommate would watch Fox News, and that's all.
Your friend Garrett's roommate.
Not me, my friend, also named Garrett, and that's like all he
watched. So he was young. I mean, I prefer it over the others, but if CNN's always on, I'll still see it. Shit, they have enough like, regardless of all like the people calling out fake news and people calling out bullshit, they have enough money that they're still gonna have the headlines. Like, they're gonna break shit early. I wonder if they the one. No, I think NBC bought the Trump tapes. Who bought the Trump tapes? I think it was NBC.
Probably NBC.
I wonder how much they paid for it. Probably not a lot, but I mean,
who did you buy those from?
I don't know.
Like, who had those tapes?
Whoever ran Access Hollywood, but maybe they bought it from Fox. I don't know how that shit works. All that shit is way above. We're like ants to them. Like, once you get money and you're in the industry, it's a weird. Isn't that weird? It's like a hierarchy of people. It's so strange.
Like, we're the scum at the very bottom.
Oh yeah, we're the scum trying to manifest into a disease and take over. We will someday, maybe.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, tons of people hitting you up during a podcast. I'm just kidding. It was Instagram and Snapchat. Yeah. But all right, so back to the friend zone shit.
Yeah, we just skipped 2 topics and then went on to whatever.
Yeah, you just go back to what you were originally talking about. So dudes are kind of like, well, fuck it. If I don't want to be your friend, like if you don't want to be friends with me, and I only want to fuck you, I guess we just won't be friends. And like they're starting to lash out, like lash back. And it's weird. Dudes are? I don't think they're starting to. It's just something I've realized more. Or dudes are getting like chippier about it. Because maybe it just comes with the territory of being older, and like when you're in high school, you're like, I'm fucking nothing, and like some chick that plays soccer like doesn't like laughs about you Snapchatting her. But that wasn't coming from experience. I'm just saying that sounded like it was like really bitter. That's never happened to me before. But with dudes, they're not doing it. Like they're fighting back, and it's very very odd.
I've noticed it. Like I've done it.
Oh Jesus! Like, well, yeah, I have 2 back in the day.
It's like, well, fuck. I guess I'm not gonna talk to you then, cause.
And they don't like that shit. And then like the narrative now is, well, not narrative. I sound like fucking. No, I'm not dad. I'm not a dad. It's kind of standard that it goes now. It's like that they have the right to do so. Like that they have the right to be mad at you about that. Like, or it could be the other way around. Yeah, it's like, or what about the other way around? Like they get butthurt. They're like, whoa, oh, you just wanted to fuck me. It's like, yeah,
that's the point.
Like that's all that he wanted. Like why is that not a choice? Why is that not on the ballot? I know this is the most like, hey Garrett, what the fuck? What do you think about space? Like with the lights off, trying to fall asleep conversation. But it was just something that not a lot of people like. I mean, it kind of just happened, and I just thought about it. That was all.
Alright, good topic.
Alright, good topic, Garrett. Garrett fucking Groves. You did well. You gotta be close. Yeah. No, not really.
What's that?
It's at like 11 minutes.
So we're at like 40 something.
What's the wall say?
Well, we didn't get into how boring basketball has gotten.
Oh yeah, okay, so back to Izzo sucking cock. Sorry, Izzo. Like he'd listen to the Lunar Man's podcast.
He probably will.
No, he won't. Michigan, like, I watched them and they were just clanking, and it's what we were talking about. With Michigan,
if you're hot.
Well, Michigan State was fucking clanking against Duke, but it's weird how close the games are. Yet it's clank. Like it's just how many fucking shots you make. That's all that it is. Yeah. That's all that college basketball is. Like I know there's so much more to it, and you can have good rebound, but it's just increasing your chances of good looks. That's all that college football is. If you can get good looks and you can play defense and you can hope that you're like the other teams miss threes, then you're good. That's how you win a basketball game. And people will be so mad, and there's a whole beautiful science of like, I think screens and basketball and all that shit, that's beautiful. Mm-hmm. I wish I could hang with that shit. It hurts my brain. I like picks and screens and motion offenses. I remember I asked you one time before we were friends, like for you to describe it, because you can't like.
It's so hard.
What offenses do you know? Like what have you ran?
Well, I didn't get to play on varsity.
It doesn't matter. What do you know? Like, what shit did you run?
The typical, like, triangle offense. Like,
so what's that?
The basics. Just, like...
Break down a triangle. It's in the post.
2 bigs in the post.
And if he doesn't fuck with it, he can dish it out to the corner.
The corner. I think.
Lapierre's always ran that shit. Yeah, that's what I...
the basics. The very basics.
They have someone that can wet it in the corner.
Yep.
High school basketball, Jesus Christ. What a weird time.
Well, shit, okay, so I was at the Michigan Mount St. Mary's basketball game. That was the most... It was, no...
Well, I know, I mean, like, I'm jealous. I wish I could have won. There's like, no way I'll see anyone live.
It was ever. $4.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it was the worst basketball I've ever watched. Like, it was like I was watching a high school team go against a very much better... college team
that
just didn't care.
How much did they win by?
Like 20. Like it wasn't like a blowout, but it was like, yeah, they just kind of messed with them. Like they just played with their food for a while.
Good people in sports are people that are either bigger than you, so it's easier for them, or just that much more skilled than you, so it's easy for them. Regardless of the good people, it's easy for them. Like it's just them making they're not doing something hard out there. Like when you're that fucking like crafty and talented and shit like that. Like okay, when Jabril picks up the ball, how come every fucking time he can just make people miss? Like
crazy,
spectacular. Yeah. It's like a
he doesn't even go like 5 yards, and you're just like, wow. That was impressive.
Like that's why it's so that's what just makes a good player. Is you're just so much better than them that it's easy for you. That's easier because it's all subjective at the same level. Like it's all like if you're that good and you're going like look at the NFL. Like where'd Slay come out
of? Mississippi State.
Boy, was Mississippi State good?
No.
Like, yeah, see,
not when he was there.
All these weird. You know, I saw something they were breaking it down, and it was like quarterbacks in like the MAC league and the lower leagues that breeds better quarterbacks because something about them throwing more often and like being
more experienced.
Yeah, like more reliable. And when in the NFL, like the way the hashes are, it's having a bigger arm, like something with better arms, or I don't know. I don't remember enough to even talk on it. But the NFL quarterbacks, they have to throw the hashes. They're stuck in the middle all the time, so they have to throw farther. But in college football, the hashes are closer, so like they can throw a little closer.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Not as, yeah.
And that just weird nuances about the game. Once you learn that shit, like it just completely changes the game. I heard one time the best way to watch basketball is you don't watch the ball, and I always do that every time, and it's awesome. Or like
you don't watch the ball when you watch basketball.
Yeah, like you watch the other shit.
I get caught doing the same thing with football, but like when I actually like break it down and like watch the lineman play or like watch a receiver off the ball, it's so much more fun.
I always watch the receivers, but that's just too fast for me.
A lot of times, I just like I only really watch the Lions. I love watching Stafford in the pocket, like watching quarterbacks move around in the pocket. It's like one of my favorite things about
Stafford.
Football.
They better start putting a spy on Stafford, dude. He's running
got
a lot.
Wheels, dude. My boy's got wheels.
I don't know why he's been taking off so much, but he's been like, fuck it.
Because he throws 50 times a game, so they're just man coverage, and then, well, there's like 40 yards for me to just run. Let me get this quick 20.
You quote tweeted that Colin Cowherd thing, but I didn't even watch it, of him saying that he's almost as good as Aaron Rodgers.
They're saying he's a better quarterback who's had a lot less to work with.
Wow.
And, I mean, okay, very biased opinion, but it makes sense.
Yeah, I guess.
Because Aaron Rodgers, he comes into the league, he gets to sit 3 years behind arguably one of the best quarterbacks ever and just inherit a great team.
Isn't Stafford's contract up?
A couple years.
Like 2 or 3 years?
But then Stafford comes into the league, and he's literally got a hot pile of garbage to work with. An 0-16 team. And he's made that something decent now.
They've tried building around him, but no one wants to fucking play in Detroit.
No, exactly.
That's it. That's gonna be their.
Except for Andre Drummond and Matt Stafford, apparently.
You either got to draft one. Wait, dude, God bless Andre Drummond. Honestly,
he loves Detroit
for some reason.
I love it.
Yeah, he's awesome for sticking around,
and like he wants to stay.
What the fuck happened with Josh Smith and all that nonsense? Like, who did we get? We got Josh Smith and someone else.
I don't remember. God, that was bad.
You know who I appreciate is a Detroit Piston is Baines.
Aaron Baines.
Yeah, solid.
I hate that, man.
What? No, he's a great backup.
A
6-man. He gets a lot of minutes.
Yeah.
He's really good.
His numbers are going to go down when Reggie Jackson gets back, I think.
Is Reggie coming back?
Reggie's got like a week, 2 weeks before he starts playing again. Yeah. Well, it's been a while.
Reggie can light shit up sometimes in
Reggie's
a
good.
Strange way.
I mean, I don't know. Ish Smith, I don't know how much basketball he watched.
So fast.
He's good. He's going to be a great number 2. Or point guard.
How old is he?
I think he's pretty young.
We didn't draft him, did we? We
No,
got him.
we traded him. He was playing for the Sixers last year.
Oh yeah, he was. He had good numbers for the Sixers.
Yeah, being on the Sixers.
They have a bunch of big dudes, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just thought they lost their games on purpose. No.
Well, when you get 4 first-round draft picks in a row and you take centers every single time, I don't think you're going to be successful.
Yeah, they were talking about that. What do you do after that?
Well, you got Jahlil Okafor, Nerlens Noel.
Try and get something for all of them?
And another one, I'd like Joel Embiid, and he's just now being able to play after like 3 seasons.
Oh my God, Joel, dude,
he's good.
He's a monster. Isn't he like 7'2"?
I think so. He's stupid tall, super athletic.
Is Wagner playing for the Wolverines? I haven't watched a Wolverines game. I figured he would be playing. Center. He's starting now.
Yeah,
I figured
they got rid of freaking Donnell.
Dude, Desmond Morgan. Not Desmond Morgan. What was his name?
Jordan Morgan.
Jordan Morgan. Rest in peace to the Michigan man.
Good.
He was so loyal.
I love there was a picture every time someone from state would like talk shit. It's just a picture of him holding the Big Ten trophy. It made me so
happy. How many times did he beat State? Twice? Once?
Whenever it mattered, he beat State. That's like all.
They beat State often.
Yeah. It was like 3 times, I think.
Honestly, Michigan State, they beat each other so much, like it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
In basketball. Fucking college basketball is the biggest crapshoot ever.
Because of that reason, yeah.
It's the biggest, dude. That's why the tournament's so much fun. That's why I was saying. That's why me and you had this conversation. That's why anybody that's reasonable, that is understanding of the world and the economy and how it works, why would somebody not expand the college football playoff to 8 or 16 teams?
Okay, 16 is a little much because that's a lot of games, especially for football.
Oh yeah, to continue playing.
Yeah.
So let's go
you have
8.
To start the season earlier. But that's a whole other.
It's a whole. You could start a whole nother Vegas culture, a whole nother betting scram. People, who you got? It starts all new shit.
But make it 8. That's a lot of football left.
Oh, how long are we playing football for?
If it was 8, it'd have to be 3 more weeks, I think.
You think anybody can beat Alabama?
Not anybody, no.
This year? So you think?
Oh wait, like anybody in general, or do you think?
Do you think ultimately Alabama's gonna win?
That can beat Alabama. It's hard because they got a different kind of quarterback.
The only way you're winning is if Alabama's fucking up.
But they've had some. I mean, like Baylor stuck with them for a while. LSU literally shut them down until the 4th quarter. So LSU's not that great of a team.
Les Miles, dude. They canned his ass.
Yeah, he was gone. Yeah, it was. I don't think that he was playing.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't. That was just recently.
So I think, they're beatable.
I don't know.
Obviously.
Well, out of the 4 or 5 trying to get in, who do you think? Ohio State? No.
No, or they don't have a defense or a consistent enough offense. Washington's got the offense to put up points, match them, but I don't.
Wisconsin?
God, no. Clemson will get manhandled.
Are you sure Wisconsin? Wisconsin could hang with them.
Wisconsin's got a good defense, but their offense is literally terrible.
Yeah, it's dog shit. But what if they held them? And what if their offensive coordinator got really hard body and got really fucky and drew up some shit, like some tight end shit and just some misses, couple scores here or there. They hold it. They maybe win by like 14.
No, they win by like 3. That's... Whoever beats Alabama is going to win by like 3 or 6. I don't see them losing by 14.
Isn't it fun just talking about wishy-washy shit? About shit that could happen, couldn't happen? I've never watched Washington play a game.
We'll watch them this weekend.
Oh my God. Fun. I can't wait for this live stream. We're doing it. We have to do it.
When you get off work at...
What is it, Saturday?
Yeah.
I'm out at 4.
Oh, we're fine, yeah. We can watch all the games. Yeah.
Definitely. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
But how assured is it that if Washington and Clemson lose that Michigan's in? We're 5.
Right. Okay, so we're 5, Wisconsin's 6.
So do we kind of want Penn State to win?
I'd say we want Penn State to win. We want Colorado to win.
Holy shit.
I mean, Colorado, we beat all the teams behind us.
Yeah.
So that's like, I can see us.
Michigan is probably in one of the weirdest, most unique situations for a playoff committee ever.
Yeah. And we have the most top 10 wins, which Alabama doesn't have any. Washington doesn't have any. Clemson, I think, has a loss to a top 10 team. Yeah, Louisville. So it's like, it's really weird the way it's set up. I don't know. I like it a lot. I like our chances anyway.
I still don't know. I feel like, but with all these analysts talking about it, someone must know some shit. If they're letting them just kind of like they're smart. Those analysts know some shit. Like they know shit with people. Like everyone's got ties. Everyone talks. They wouldn't be talking about it if it wasn't possible.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely possible. People aren't giving enough of a chance.
There's always, if you look at the actual votes, there's always one dude at the beginning of the season that would vote Michigan as number one. After they would win each time, and
oh yeah.
And so there's people in there just fucking around with their vote.
Yeah.
That's so weird. That shit could happen. Did you see by chance that high school game that went to a court? Never mind. It was a big deal for 5.5 minutes. It's some high school game that it's the same shit that happened with Central and Oklahoma State. They thought it was a grounding, but it ended up being a grounding, and they awarded them an untimed down. They shouldn't have awarded them an untimed down, and they ended up scoring on the untimed down. So they kicked a field goal. They tied. They went to overtime. The team that kicked the untimed down ended up winning, and they shouldn't have got it.
Huh.
And so it went to court, and they were like, "No, fuck it. Sorry, there's nothing we can do." So those kids are going to the state championship.
Ooh, yeah, I'd be better as fuck.
Oh, that would happen to around here in the what's the conference we're in?
I don't remember.
Saginaw Valley, right?
Saginaw Valley.
Yeah, the Saginaw Valley Conference. Lapeer Clarks did some shit like that would happen.
Yeah. Well, let's not get into that.
I said
I'll be the bitter
alumni.
Ex-football player.
Yeah, I love it. You can be unhinged. I can get this opinion and have it be. It's a podcast. It's beautiful. I love it. Honestly, I don't get for as much people that make fun of me. I like having it.
A lot of people make fun of you for having a podcast.
They probably do. That people are vicious. People are evil.
Yeah, I've heard people actually say "Hey, good for you guys. You're doing a podcast."
Who the fuck said that?
David Norcross, but
you're gonna name drop. You gotta stop name dropping all these people. Maybe I know, but maybe these people
cut it out.
No. Oh no, I'm not gonna. No, fuck it. Hey, he's probably cheering right now. Tell him he's in it. I bet he's glad. Hi, David.
He said he's gonna watch it. So
he's gonna. Well, we got a view. Good for these people that the other people listening don't know.
Yeah, well, he's a guy.
Maybe I can expand outside of mid-Michigan eventually. That's what I'm trying to do.
Get some actual people who know their shit.
Well, I got my camera to work. I'm just too much of a pussy. I can't fucking wait to live stream this weekend. Honestly,
let's fucking figure it out. They have a podcasting thing on Twitch.
Let's fucking do it. Let's fucking do it. Honestly, for anybody listening, fucking Friday. We're doing it. We're live streaming. Jesus Christ. That was when Trump was vote the fucking 16th of November or something. It was it was the 6th or something. But plug your shit. Are you snapping during the podcast? We'll talk about that after. Don't say.
At Grover Loves Poo. Twitch.tv/IIGrover.
Thank you.
Coming soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Or maybe we can
TBD.
Make a Lunar Man Twitch.
We can make a Lunar Man Twitch.
Oh shit.
Lunar Gaming.
You think I could hook my camera? With that camera, do you think I could live stream with that camera? I don't think so.
We'll work. We'll
I know, but do you think that's possible?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I don't.
I hope no. I'm saying this, so I hope that if someone was nice enough listening, they would tell me how, because.
Yeah, that's definitely possible.
To stream with just a normal fucking camera like that. Oh, if we could, that'd be crazy.
Sweet.
Oh my gosh. All right. I don't have anything to plug. I don't even. You know what? I'm gonna keep doing my ad. I'm gonna keep giving the free advertisement to John's brother, to the homies,
to the Geododge.
It's Geododge, bro. Gotta be official. Gotta have the sponsors. Gotta be monetized. Gotta make that YouTube money. It's been great.